Please welcome Melodi Serna of the American Indian Center of Chicago.
Ani Buju Minugugajeb. Hello, good morning. The American Indian Center of Chicago is pleased to partner with the Office of the Mayor to put together this land acknowledgement. Over the past few years, land acknowledgements have become a trendy way to bring awareness to the original people of a particular location where the land acknowledgement is being delivered. Unfortunately, most stop there, and that's not nearly enough. Today, I want you to consider your relationship to this land, the environment, the original people of this land, and the descendants of people whose land is the foundation for the city you know and love today. Chicago's origin story is rooted in very difficult reality that we all must confront together. It centers on the very land we're gathered upon today, and I ask you to consider for just a moment, how was this land originally acquired? Long before the metal beams scraped the sky and the freeways scarred the soil, citizens from numerous native nations made this land their home. Chicago is the traditional homelands of the Council of the Three Fires, the Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi nations. Many other nations, including the Miami, Ho-Chunk, Menominee, Sauk, and Meskwaki, also made their homes here. We acknowledge that since time immemorial, these people lived, loved, raised families, and created community on this land. They cared for, celebrated, and gave thanks to this land. And in short, they built a loving and lasting reciprocal relationship with the land that we're on today. We acknowledge that through the acts of settler colonialism, their relationship with this land was shattered. The original people were stolen from the land as they were forced to leave through lies, torture, violence, and genocide. This is the legacy of how the land for the city of Chicago was originally acquired. To acknowledge this brutal legacy is not enough. We must find ways to heal it and to move forward together as a community. To that end, we must first honor with so much love and gratitude the many ways in which Native people have worked endlessly while giving up so much of their bodies and spirits so that Chicago may exist and thrive today. We must acknowledge the courage and the resiliency that Native people possess that is evidenced by the continued indelible contributions they impart on our city to this day, despite their horrific experiences with settler colonialism. Presently, Chicago is the home to over 65,000 natives who represent more than 140 different nations. We are your friends and neighbors, your classmates and coworkers. We live, love, and we hope and dream in this city. We continue to build community. Today, as we come together as community, committed to uplifting all of our relatives, I need you to move beyond land acknowledgements. Acknowledgements alone do not create equitable conditions in the lives of our minority and marginalized relatives, including our Native American, African American, other communities of color, and of course our LGBTQ+ and Two-Spirit relatives. Beginning immediately, we must intentionally create actionable steps to boldly dismantle settler colonialism here in Chicago. As a community, we must ready ourselves with the strength, wisdom, and courage to lead the next 7 generations. We must move forward. 7 generations is a belief deeply rooted within our Native American wisdom and values that ensures our grandchildren's grandchildren will not only survive, but thrive 7 generations into the future while possessing the knowledge and wisdom of their ancestors. In closing, I ask, how will you help ensure a better, more equitable future for all Chicagoans? How are you going to show up as an activist and ally each and every day moving forward? Chimigwech.